Good day, 8th period. I have left for the day to help my mother, and I wanted to make sure that you were able to see a little bit of the announcements and vocabulary practice that's within my Prezi today. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Yesterday, we gave a shout out to all those girls who love to highlight everything that they think is important. Yesterday in class on Wednesday, we started with an activity involving main idea that was trying to take main ideas in reading and apply them to organizing and lumping together some of your own ideas in writing using topic sentences. We looked at 4 paragraphs from a book entitled Nurture Shock and tried to come up with, in pairs, what we thought the main idea was. We highlighted the subjects and the verbs of each sentence, and then you guys wrote the main idea, and we came together and saw how that actually worked for you in results. We're going to take a look at those results. So this was your main idea practice from yesterday. Really, it's hard when there's only 4 questions to get accurate data, but we can see that most classes with 57, 58, 58, 66, and then your class with 57% really are about halfway there. We're able to distinguish main ideas accurately for 2 out of the 4 paragraphs. For your class in particular, question 3 was a weakness, just like first period and second period. But overall, we see some decent strength. Now, I only think you need to be worried about this activity if you're getting a 0 out of 4 on your results tomorrow. So we'll see how well those results work out for you. In class today, I want to start with a reminder. You are able to come in at lunch. I had availabilities in lunch today, but only one person showed up. But you are able to come into lunch tomorrow if you would like to re-quiz for your part of speech quiz. This will be a 15-minute practice. I'll give you some extra notes. We'll play a couple grammar games. I'll work one-on-one with you as best I can to help you remember those parts of speech, and then you can re-quiz tomorrow. But as of now, only 2 people have kind of signed up or showed up as well. So today in class, we're going to talk about the math of words, and I have a note-taking activity. We're not going to take a lot of notes, but we're going to make for ourselves a cheat card that we're going to be leaving in the lab with your writing portfolio, so that whenever we're working on papers for sentence complexity, you're going to have something to reference other than the notes, other than the internet, to help build your writing structure and style. I did pick a date for a vocabulary quiz. Our vocabulary quiz date is going to be on interim day, next Friday, September 16th. It will be matching, but my matching is a little more difficult. There are a lot of choices. So please make sure that you're working to learn 20 of those 30 words. I have included in my Prezi 4 words that I wanted to make sure we had a chance to recap. I included some visuals. One of them is the word negotiate, which means to work together, to plan, to strategize. And so these are some pictures of people negotiating peacefully and not so peacefully as well. Over here in class, over here, we have stuff for the word palpable. Now, palpable is probably only a word you're going to find in fiction. That was your definition, capable of being touched or felt. And then you can see all these different things that come up for palpable, people touching different things. But largely, I think palpable is used for when tension in a room gets so thick that you can almost touch it or feel it. I don't see it used a lot like your shoulder is palpable, your head is palpable. So that's one of our higher level words, and it's probably just a word you're going to come across in reading. The next word was a government word, and it's the word austere. It means strict or stern. And someone said, "Did you know that Hitler is in your pictures?" Well, this was a Google search for the results that came up when you type in the word austere. Paul Ryan, Barack Obama, but their faces look kind of strict, stern as well. And that's a word that can describe law or policy. It can also describe a character or a character trait as well. Lastly is the word aloof. Aloof means, on your definition sheet, remote, distant, but not physical distance. We're talking about emotional distance. So let's think about cats. I think I could fall over and collapse into a puddle on the floor, and my cat would walk right by me and not even care. That is what aloofness is. It's that distance that you have where you're not engaged, you're not concerned, you're not emotionally connected to the things around you. It's not that I'm aloof. It's just that I'm better and I don't care. And the qualifications to become a cat: aloof, tempestuous, shed everywhere. All of those are good qualifiers. And there is a website called Aloof Cat, and it's full of memes, and I advise you to check it out if you have any time. Before I move on to my second lecture video, I want to take a second to talk about getting ready. Mrs. Yerg has given you some index cards for a lecture that's going to look a lot like this. It's about an 8-minute lecture in class. If you need her to pause the video, please ask her. On your index cards, on one side, I prefer the side with lines, you're going to write My Variety Cheat Sheet. And on the right side, you're going to write list of subordinate clauses. We'll talk more about those in the next week or two of our lives. And so you want to fill out your index card and get it labeled like this. I suggest putting your name on the back where there's lots of room. So right down here in the corner, please put your name, because if I don't ask for it, I may not get it as well. At this point, Mrs. Uri is going to switch to a video I made during third period today where I introduced the concept of sentence variety. Some of the ideas I'm only introducing basically. We are going to expand on them as we work in the computer lab with your own pieces of writing next week. So please hang in there. Try to pay attention. Get your notes. Once your notes are finished, I think you should be done for the day unless I find some homework to give you here. So I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Sorry to leave you. Bye.